Hi, it's Rachel from Let's Get Crafty. For today's project, we're going to make this home decor canvas project that I'm using to hang on the door to my beautiful pink scrap room. You'll need your Cricut for this project, canvas, and your creativity. Thanks so much for joining me, and let's get started. So for today's home decor project, I'm going to be making my project out of this 8x8 canvas size, and I'm going to use this brown, pink, and orangey colored paper as my background color. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is cut out my paper. Now I'm trying to figure out which elements I want best on my page. So I think I really like this flower bit and the browns and pinks. So I'm going to cut it this way first. And then, because I'm focusing on this area here, I'm going to cut this by 8. And now we should have something that's going to cover the piece of paper. Okay, so what I'm just trying to do and match up and decide now is think about what I'm going to just paint the edges along here, because when this home decor project hangs, you do see the edges, and I guess you could take strips of paper and cut them all down here, but I just find it easier to paint it. So I've gone into my stash because I'm not buying anything special for this project. My goal right now is to use what's in my cupboards. I have these two brown paints. My only concern is it's not really the color tone. And then I have this gray, but that doesn't really fit the family. And then I have this color here that I was thinking I could lighten up a little bit with some white. So I think I'm going to go with this Apple Barrel brand by Plaid. So as you can see, what I've gone ahead is I've mixed this particular paint color that I showed you before and this Decor Art Cherry Blossom paint together to give this lighter color here that appears to match the paper a little bit better. And all I'm using is a foam brush, and this is just a plate that I purchased from the dollar store to help me with this project. And I'm just actually going to go over the front edge where the paper goes as well, just in case there's any white. It just will blend it all together. Because I'm making this up as I go, I went and pulled out my pink collection of Martha Stewart glitter, and I think I'm going to go with this Cousinite. It's just a little bit softer. These ones are quite bright, the Rubelite and the Tourmaline, so I think I'm going to go with this one. I went already ahead and put my sticky score tape, I think this is called, and peeled that off. Now I'm just going to take my glitter and just run it all the way along here. You can see I'm just going over a white piece of photocopy paper. I have one of those glitter trays, but find it so difficult to get the glitter back in that I don't find those very useful. Wow, is that ever the perfect color? I don't know if you can pick it up in the video so much, but that sure adds a lot of detail. Now, because I liked the look of that glitter so well with this paper, it's just meant for it, I've gone and put another piece of the glitter tape along the bottom there, and I'm just going to take my glitter again. So I've gone ahead and cut out the word create from the Home Decor Solutions cartridge, and then cuddlebugged it using the textile template. And I think for this to have some effect, it would look better if it was popped out, but this paper is much too flimsy. So what I've gone ahead is taken some fine cardboard. I have taped it down using just regular Scotch tape, and then I'm using Design Studio to make sure the cardboard crate gets cut out exactly on this piece of paper. So I'm over here at my baby bug. You can see I have the deep housing blade in there. It's set at 6, and I have the blade depth at 5. I'm going to move the speed down to 2, and we're going to cut this out. So I went ahead and cut this crate using the multi-cut feature when you use Cricut Design Studio, and I selected 2 times, and you can see I just have the tape going around there, and that's just to hold your cardboard or your chipboard in place. So there's the crate all cut out in chipboard. I mean, I could have started with this and done this in glitter, but I think I'll just have too much bling if I go and do that. So I'm just going to stick with putting this on top of here. Now it does fit well, but you can see a little bit of the cardboard underneath, and I want to have a crisp, clean finish. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take this pink paint that I used to mix the canvas color, and I'm going just to paint all of this using a foam brush quickly. I had this flower in my stash. It was cut out from one of the Cricut cartridges, and using my deep house cutting blade, and I glittered it with Martha Stewart glitter. The one I used for this one was tourmaline. Then I went ahead and glued the paper onto the cardboard. You can see I've pop dotted the back, and just to add a little bit of shimmer, maybe not showing up so much on the video, I went and used my pearlescent chalks by Pebbles Incorporated. It's a pastel color collection. I used that pink there and a little bit of the gold just to highlight a little bit of the textile feature. And you can just see it completely makes a difference when it's popped up versus down. Now I'm just trying to figure out what to put here. Okay, so the next thing that I did is I went and cut these butterflies out using Design Studio. This butterfly comes from the Hannah Montana Cricut cartridge. Yes, I bought a Hannah Montana cartridge, but boy does it have some neat fonts on it and some really great embellishments. I fell in love with this butterfly right away. Now believe it or not, I cut this out on white cardstock, but the white was just too strong for this color combination. So what I did is took the paint that I used to paint my chipboard and just painted these up so that now they have a color tone that matches. So here you can see I have my canvas. I have the paper that we were working on for our background, and I'm going to go ahead and use this zip dry paper glue. This was recommended to me by my local scrapbooking store because it dries really fast. When you first put it down, there is room for movement and it doesn't bubble. So hopefully it'll come out good as I'm videotaping here. I'm just going to glue that second one down. You'll notice here that with the 2 smaller butterflies, the antenna were cut off, and that's just because I couldn't get a clear cut with my Cricut, and I was tired of wasting paper. You can see I just put glue down on the body, and there is our home decor project, and you can just see that the dimension of the butterflies makes it look like it's flying. Thanks so much for joining me, and happy scrapping.